crime stories, bitch.
All right, so we've got a headline reading, no morgue, no ER. Suspected cannibals allegedly performed botched castration, froze the body parts to eat them later.
Hey, here's a doggy bag.
Guy named Bobby Lee Allen. Any surprise?
So am I supposed to let him read this and then chime in, or
Yeah, let him read it, and we'll. Have you ever had a conversation?
no? I like to stay away from people, stay in my own little world.
Oh yeah, drink Pepsi, everybody. It makes you smarter. No, yeah, he's gonna read it to us, and then he'll pause, and we can talk.
Yeah.
All right.
So Bobby Lee Allen, he allegedly operated in an underground sex change clinic out of Oklahoma in a cabin. So watch out for these cabin rentals.
Say that sentence again, because I want everybody to hear that again. And I want to hear that again.
All right. So Bobby Lee Allen, he allegedly operated an underground sex change clinic out of an Oklahoma cabin.
It was a quick loop.
So they then freeze him and sell him off to the other people?
Well, what happened was one victim, he told one victim that he extracted their reproductive organs, and then he froze it, saved it for the right time.
So he just bit off the penis.
Well, he medically removed. I guess he's like running like operations and shit out of the house here.
He was watching BoJack Horseman. He took it literally when she goes, "Eat a dick, dumb shit."
So it's him and his partner there, two alleged cannibals. They're accused of running a makeshift clinic in Oklahoma where they performed illicit sex change procedures.
What's illicit? What makes it illicit?
What would not make it illicit?
I don't know what illicit means.
They spelled it with an X.
I'm not gonna lie. What does illicit mean? How does that apply to that?
I mean, illicit here. Let's go.
Maybe that's just Oklahoma. Like,
What does illicit mean? Illicit, forbidden by law, rules, forbidden by rules, or
now it's kind of sexy, to be honest with you. I'm not supposed to have it. Oh, how dare I?
So Bobby Lee Allen and Thomas Evans Gates. Okay. They were arrested last week after, this is recent, a botched surgery on an unidentified man who allegedly commissioned them to carry out his own castration.
You know those two guys' names? I was just thinking of this while you're saying it.
Yeah, Bobby Lee and
Bobby Lee
Thomas
Allen
Evans.
and TEG, Blah and Teg. Their
Blah
names
and
are
Teg.
Blah and Teg. I don't know why that's sticking out in my mind.
What kind of time you get for that? Like,
Well, let's find out. So the man who traveled from Virginia up to the pair's cabin in Oklahoma wound up hospitalized following the amateur procedure. This was on October 12th. He later told detectives that he found Allen online after searching for web castrations. I guess castrations near me or something. I mean, what do you search for that shit? What are you searching for that shit? I mean,
Is there any cock offerees in town?
penis removal.
Yeah,
service.
I'd like one cock offing, please. Can you cock off me?
All right. So the victim alleged he said he had 15 years of surgical experience, and this guy promised to perform the operation free of charge for him, no cost.
hey, at least he promised.
Yeah. Well, he
What a
was,
stand-up guy.
First, hold on a second.
Sounds like he kept his
I
word.
wouldn't buy a Groupon sex change, and I wouldn't accept one for free because that just fit. Seriously?
hey, come over here and we'll do it for free. We'll take your dick off.
All right. Well, you free around 7, or should I bring anything? Just your cock.
Just your cock. That's all we need.
Bring some tissues.
I got a tight
Also.
sphincter.
And like, I'm not trying to make fun of trans people. Like, I get it. If you feel like you're something else and you were born that way and you want to make that change, by all means, do whatever you want. I'm not judging you for that. I'm just making fun of the fact that these people are cutting off strangers' cocks in their house and doing it for free.
Cutting off people's cocks.
And then they're eating them?
Their kids with the Etch-a-Sketch on the ground. Just, oh, yep, Dad's at work.
Well, we got rid of pizza and Pepsi. Got to eat a dick.
What's your dad do? He's a pizza puller offer. A Peter puller offer.
What's your dad do? I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get into a fetal position and lay down.
What doesn't he do?
Okay, so here's the thing. There was a catch to why this was free.
He's a jack of all trades.
Allen was willing to perform the operation because he wanted to video the procedure for medical and instructional use.
So he's going to teach people to cut cocks off.
That's basically what he's trying
Are
to
they
do.
doing just cutting off penises, or are they also?
It's a sex change operation, so it's anything to do with like that.
I always wondered, how do they turn a pussy to a penis? I'm not like trying to be. That's kind of funny, but I'm not trying to be funny.
I heard that they
So is
take
this
skin
on
from your
YouPorn
leg
and
or
shit?
butt or some shit like that. I mean, it could be. Could be on more like Humor On, where you watch those fucked up videos, or Chaotic or something. You know?
I don't want to see a video. I'd rather someone just tell me. But
Yeah.
like, do they?
Are you freaked out
I'm
by
not
like
trying
gross
to-
shit like
no,
blood
no.
and stuff?
I'm not trying to be crass. I just want to say this. Like,
The dick is made from like other skin in your body.
No, I get that.
Okay.
I understand like how they make the dick or get the dick or whatever.
Sure.
But
you're getting a little flustered here.
How do they fill in the pussy? Right? Like if you cover up a pool in your backyard, you got to fill it in.
Some spackle?
I don't.
Some rocks, a couple of layers of things.
I've always I truly am genuinely interested in knowing like how do they do that?
They used to fix the flat cans.
Stuff it.
God damn it!
What if you just glue it shut?
All right, we can move on before I say something too far.
So basically, the victim told law enforcement that after arriving at the cabin, Allen, assisted by Gates, initiated the roughly 2-hour surgery, and the procedure began with injections in the needed areas.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. Following the operation, Allen allegedly told the man that he intended to eat the man's reproductive organs and showed him pictures on his phone of other body parts belonging to former clients belonging in his freezer.
This is paired with
This
a
guy
nice
thinks
white
it's
line.
normal. This guy's doing it like, hey man, got some milk meat.
Have you guys ever been
From
under
a
with
guy's
anesthesia?
dick.
Have you ever been under with anesthesia, like for
Yeah.
tooth or something or anything?
Yeah.
Do you know how you're like so groggy?
I've
You
had-
think a different thing is happening that's really
Yeah.
happening? What if that's what he was just like possibly like imagining? Like they were like, so look at all these dicks in my refrigerator. I'm gonna eat them. You know?
No, I don't want to experience.
What are you like going out?
I've had full on leg surgery where they knocked me out for like anesthesia for like 3-4 hours. And I remember I woke up, there was a Ponchos across the street. I remember from the place I did that, it was like a outpatient surgery. This my parents brought me and took me home. But I was so hungry because they don't let you eat like 24 hours before, you know, or whatever. I don't know the rules, but I woke up and I was like, can we go to Ponchos? I couldn't walk. Like they had to cut my leg open. And they're like, we're not going to Ponchos. And I just remember being upset at my parents for that.
Mikey got hungry when I had my surgery. I remember I don't remember anything until I got home. But they said when I woke up initially, I was trying to fight everybody.
Okay.
Can you imagine in this situation, like you wake up like that, you just got your dick chopped off, and now you're trying to fight people?
Yeah,
Like,
now your testosterone's kicking in.
where was that?
No, your
Where was
testosterone's
that 10
gone.
minutes
That's
ago?
estrogen. No, but I feel like these people are coming to his house for a sex change and trusting this man. I don't know. I feel like you should take your dick with you when you get it chopped off. I don't feel like you should leave it for a psychopath to eat.
So take it home, put it on.
Maybe
your
that's
mantle.
what he charges. Yeah, I'll do it for free. You're going to pay, but it won't be money.
You are not going to like this.
Just give me that goddamn dick.
I need some practice.
Yeah.
He's just practicing. You know, so
See, I don't need practice. I was raised on blunts.
So do you think when they get out of jail, finally they're going to change up their practice into maybe like enhancements?
Augmentation, you know, maybe a little bit adding instead of removing.
Like what about
Super soldiers?
What if they didn't eat?
Superpowers, levitation. Oklahoma's close.
filling in vaginas, rocks, craters,
I-
spackle.
I know I was stammering, but I didn't want that to seem like I'm being like an asshole about it. I'm like genuinely curious, but I don't want to Google it. I don't want that. I don't want to know. Well, anyways,
So because of this, he ended up doing the surgery. He left this guy opened up on the table. The guy was like, it was like something botched. There was a little bit of a problem. He left him open up. The guy was bleeding. It was heavy bleeding. He passed out a couple times, could have even died. And then he heard them talking, the two partners, about like possibly what they're going to do with him, like dump him in the woods or do something like this or some shit like that. So that anesthesia wore off. This is all really happening, I guess.
So this turned Sopranos real quick.
Yeah, no morgue, no ER, Alan allegedly said. No morgue and no ER. You know, they eventually did take the man to the hospital.
they try to give a movie like no morgue, no ER.
Yeah, just die already, why don't you?
Yeah.
That didn't come out right. Let's
Now
do it
hurry
again.
up. Let's eat his dick.
All we wanted was the dick. How do we get rid of him? All right. So they said that they dropped him off at the hospital, but they said you have to tell them that you did this to yourself.
How? That's commitment right there.
Yeah.
Also, I just thought
I
of something.
tripped down the stairs.
What about the balls? What do they do with the nut sacks? They eat those too?
Hey, you fry them in some oil and some butter,
Stuff them with cheese?
garlic, yeah.
Dip them in ranch?
People nuts.
Nut ranch?
Do you think any people like chop the dick off but keep the balls?
Like as a memento or something, maybe. You know?
Everyone likes being their own unique thing. You know, can you imagine being the only person with balls, no dick?
That'd be interesting.
They wouldn't be. And fuck that. I
would be interesting to know somebody like that. I don't want to be that person.
It's
I mean,
like-
we're all
it's
looking
like
for
onions.
credits, right, to get ahead.
It's like onions, just not for me.
Like, let me see your dick, fool. I just have a tube.
When you say that, it makes me think of Miss March.
Yeah.
And the little straw. That's what he had. It was
That's
his
what I'm thinking
balls and
of.
a little straw.
Yeah.
Have you seen Miss March?
No.
Oh, dude, it's gross.
It's hilarious. You just like get
It's
the whole
funny
movie
though.
away.
Yeah.
All right, Alan Gates were. Oh, so when this guy got to the hospital, obviously, what do you think he did? He immediately said these two guys did it.
They cut my dick off.
It
Yeah,
was them.
That's what I would have done. I would be like, sure, just take me to the hospital. I'll say I did it to myself, and then I'd rat on them.
And then he suspected them of cannibalism just because of that whole conversation sequence. They ended up just showing up to the place on October 15th, and they ended up arresting this guy, both of them, Alan and Gates. And the authorities said that later they discovered what appeared to be frozen testicles in the freezer.
So they were saving them.
Penises wrapped up together neatly.
Peni.
Do you think they marinate it before they freeze it?
Do I? Well,
You think they marinate it before they
balls
freeze it?
have been marinating their whole life.
And what appears to be labia cutoffs and stuff.
The lips.
Yeah, bubble gum. We got your bubble gum in the freezer.
Yeah.
Can't say it's cult activity. They believe that these people were actually acting completely just as a single cell. There's nothing driving them otherwise. They're just some pretty sick cannibals that are cutting people's dicks and pussies off in Oklahoma.
You got to be licensed to do that.
Well, it is Oklahoma,
but
so
yeah,
maybe
I know.
not.
In Oklahoma, they probably were licensed to do it.
So the charge here is Lee and Gates have been charged with medical battery maiming. Medical battery maiming. Desecration of a human member, aggravated sexual assault and battery with a dangerous weapon resulting in great bodily injury, conspiracy, and possession of a controlled substance or paraphernalia.
That's meth. That's meth.
Oh, and then there's one other charge, and outraging public decency with gross injury.
They called them gross.
Gross. You guys
They
are
had to
gross.
yeah, it's gross.
You broke the law. The law says you're gross.
The worst part is he was fucking gross.
Fucking gross.
Fucking gross, bro. How much time do they get? It's still going on.
It's still ongoing. It said that they potentially, with these charges, I mean, they could be looking at 15 years minimum for both of them.
It's not gross, though. Like, I only cut it off. He's the weirdo that ate it.
I want to argue that it's not gross. We did it in a very clean atmosphere. And
what about the guy they took to the hospital? Did they finish it? Did they finish his job?
No update on this. I mean, I think he's trying to get a story printed so he can have Dr. Hollywood or some shit. Maybe here, I'll finish making
His
your
insurance
pussy for
covered
you.
it now. He's
Yeah, well,
happy.
now you have to have insurance. You're injured. You were maimed. You were
Oh,
assaulted.
fuck. That's crazy. Yeah, that's eating dicks and cutting clits. What's up, bro?
Like, we all make mistakes in life. Can you imagine, being that one? Like, I got my dick chopped off.
Yeah, that's I have a joke. I won't say the whole thing, but I say like if there's anybody in this world who knows what they want, it's a trans woman. Like that's commitment. There's no 80s montage guy, girl. No, that's commit. You cut your dick off. Like they know what they want. They've never been to an Applebee's.
You can
They
never
make
go
decisions.
back.
Yeah, because we'll kill you. All dogs go to heaven. Shout them out. That was fun, man. That was a funny story. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up.
Time for crime stories, bitch. 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 Time for crime stories, bitch.